Welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today we're talking rice cooker. I'm going to be doing a review on this rice cooker, and you know, when it comes down to it, I wonder how many of you have ever used one of these small little rice cookers, because I think they're fantastic. They're not just for cooking rice. I'm going to share some tips. We're going to do some electrical testing because I'm using this off grid, and let's get to it right now. Okay, so let's start off with the rice cookers. This is the one that I've been using, the Dash model, at home now for about 3 years. We use this about 3 times a week, and it's about as basic of a machine that you've ever had. It runs on 200 watts. This is it here. It's very simple. It comes with a non-stick bowl. Inside here is an induction unit, and as you put stuff in it, this goes down, and then as the water evaporates, it comes up and it goes down to simmer. So what these do is, I'll demonstrate it here, is what these do is make it maintenance free so you can cook your rice. Now, the only 2 types of rice that I like myself is the Uncle Ben's converted and the, well, the sushi rice, which is like the sticky rice. So, when it comes to rice cookers, I'm taking this one up to the camp, leaving this one here. Inside the box is going to be a surprise. So, what can you do with these rice cookers? Well, I cook, you can cook beans in there, you can cook soup in there, you can cook mixed vegetables in there, and guess what else you can do that's so handy with these rice cookers? You cut up some potatoes, put them in there, put water over top of it, and it will cook your potatoes the best boiled potatoes you're ever going to have, because it boils all the water out as it goes down. Now, with these particular style of rice cookers, they all seem to be made the same. So when you actually turn them on, there is no turn on. So when you plug it in, it'll go on, and this light will come on, which is the warm. And then when you want to start it, you press this and this light will go on. I'll demonstrate this, but I tell you, putting some potatoes in there or any of the other items that I've mentioned here, what I like about it, you put it in and you leave it, because it takes about 15 minutes for this start to come to a boil, and then it'll boil down the water and then just go on to warm, and that's what I like. Another thing that I've used these for as well is you put it in, you get the water boiling, poached eggs. Beautiful poached eggs, small, compact, and you know what? This little bowl, guess what? This is what I actually eat out of, which is this. So, I mean, it's got your own bowl in place. I mean, come on, like, I'd eat out of a hubcap if I had to. But, yeah, so, I mean, this is very convenient. Runs off of 200 watts. So, we're going to test this one out here. I'm going to explain what this is for, and let's get started. Well, let's start off with the Black & Decker unit. It is the same one as the other one, the kind of design. And this is how it comes, just like this. It's built a little bit different. Comes with a measuring cup, comes with this little spoon, and this is your little non-stick, and it's got all the graduations on the side. And of course, it's built exactly the same with the little weight sensor here. So the longest I've ever had to wait to cook anything in this is a half an hour. So I mean, it's very good. So after about a half an hour, well, it just goes to the simmer. Now, I haven't used this yet. Now, I bought this off the Amazon, the Amazon warehouse. I paid $14 for this. And so I never used it before. I'm just going to plug it in right now. And there's one thing I'd like to explain, is you really have to buy one of these. And you can pick these up anywhere, and all it is, it's a 15 amp breaker as well. You plug it in and it turns it on and turns it off. Now, I'm using this off grid, so the whole idea behind this is you plug this in and then the unit does not go on. You have to actually turn it on. So let's just turn it on here. I'll show you what's going to happen here. We'll turn it on. There. Now that there is just the warming light. And with the warming light on, what do we got? We got 23 watts. So that's not very much just sitting there, right? Now, this is rated for 200 watts. So when you turn this on, it turns it to cook. Now, see, nothing's happening here. Well, there's no weight. There's no weight at all. It knows that the lid's not even on, right? See, nothing will happen because it's got no weight in it at all. So let me just put a little bit of weight in here, and then we'll bring you back. So there you go. I just put the lid on top of there, and now we'll turn it on. So as it evaporates the water out, the little sensor in there, it rises and then switches over to the warm. So let's see how many watts it actually is. Well, 214, 215. So I mean, that's right in line with what it calls for. And that is about, we'll just turn it. If I see, and you can manually at any time, you can go to the second one. So it's just up and down, and that goes back to the warm. And we're back to 22 watts. So the whole idea behind this, what I find very convenient, is I can put something in there, just leave it, and just carry on. If I want to come back in a half an hour or 45 minutes or whatever, nothing's burning. It's not anything like that. It just goes on to a nice warm. And that's where I like the whole idea behind this is the convenience. And it's so easy to operate. And if there's nothing inside, it won't go on. And if it does go on with the light here, well, it's only drawing 22 watts. The reason why I have this switch is because I can turn it off and it's not drawing no power at all, especially when I'm off grid. So I can just turn it off and on here. I don't have to unplug it and plug it back in, because these here are always on when you first start them up. I don't know why they don't have an off and on these, but I've looked at many of them. None of them have off and on switches. So let's take a look at the box in there and see exactly why I bought another. This is from the Amazon warehouse, and I'll put the price in here, how much I paid for it, and then we'll open up this box, take a look, and see. And you can see for yourself what you get when you go to the Amazon warehouse and you're buying something. Most of the time they say scratched or dented or something like that, but most of the time, guess what? I open them up and there's nothing wrong with them. They're just like brand new for half price. So let's go take a look and let's see this one here. Okay, let's open this up and take a look. Now I will tell you something. Now, I'm using this off grid. So 200 watts is around 1.6 amps. And so I'm using my power inverter, and the draw on the battery is about 18 amps. So for about a half an hour, it would take about, maybe 9 amps, 10 amps out of your battery to have this on for a half an hour. So this is it here. It's a box in a box. For the price, can't go wrong. Let's just take a look at this. Now, do you see anything wrong with it here? I don't really see anything wrong. So we'll open this one up here. I mean, you can see the sticker right here. Inspected, Amazon. So I mean, for half the price, looks like new to me. Still looking new to me. There's the lid. Yeah, look at this. It's pretty much brand new. The only thing is, it looks like somebody had taken it out of this because the cord was supposed to go in here. Here's the spoon. Here's the measuring cup. It's just like new, isn't it? So why would somebody need 2 rice cookers? Well, I'll tell you something. I'll show you all the different things that you can put in a rice cooker. So for me, many times, I'm up there all by myself at my cabin, and I'll put, say, potatoes in one, my vegetables in the other, then I'm out cooking something on the barbecue. And I don't have to, watch anything. I'm not burning any, butane or propane or, anything else. I'm just plugging it in. It plugs directly into my, my solar grid, and I have no problem at all. And I find they're very convenient, very easy to clean up after. It's like a non-stick coating on the inside, and you can really experiment with a lot of different meals by using the rice cooker. I find that well, they're very efficient. I mean, 200 watts. How many things can you find in your kitchen that only runs at 200 watts? Not very many things. They last forever. It's an induction plate, you know, on the bottom. It's like a heating coil, and they just pretty much last forever. So thanks for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a review of, you know, a rice cooker and thinking about the cost. And where do you buy one? Well, just take a look on Amazon. They come in all different sizes. I got the smallest one, which is the 3 cup. You can get the 6 cup, 12 cup, 20 cup, you know, all different sizes, whatever your needs are. But for me, I find 2 of these, $15 a piece. It's a bargain. Thanks for joining me here today. Come back again. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe and see some interesting things you just might not see somewhere else. Take care now.